Hello and welcome to another video. So I found this deck on Twitter when I was just scrolling through random decks to play, and this one caught my interest. I haven't done an Elena's Prayer deck for a while that wasn't obviously comboed with some form of Tenko, so this being a straight Elana Prayer deck actually caught my attention. Unfortunately, the videos I'm going to show you, I don't get to use Elena's Prayer. The couple of games I did get to use Elena's Prayer was actually a Haven Mirror, and they were actually extremely shocking. Being able to get in the Haven mirrors makes it very, very difficult to win, especially since most Haven decks now are countering big hitters, but this deck is also quite good just as an absolute spam deck. If you can just flood your board with reasonably started followers and hit face, you can win games. So that's what we're going to look at today, and check it out. So our first game is Haven versus Haven. So as I mentioned, of course, at the start of the video, we didn't get to use Elena's Prayer, mainly because I didn't draw it. That was the only downfall I had. But even not drawing Elena's Prayer isn't bad for this deck. Being able to just completely spam followers is really beneficial. The only real risk in a Haven Mirror, though, is an absolute board wipe on 6. But if you can survive that, you can survive pretty much anything. So Sacred Plea, definitely the turn 1 play I like to have in this deck. The draws are always important. The more cards you can draw, the better odds of getting Elana usually is. And on 2 against Haven, Beast Colaria is usually perfect as they don't normally play anything themselves, so it gives us a pretty decent chance to build our board up. But from here, we really just need to play something out, so I decided to go for Jeweled Priestess and the White Diamond, mainly just to filter for more cards. We've got plenty of room in our hand to draw more cards, so not a big worry at all. And our opponent's looking to play some variation of Tenko, I would say. Probably a control style. So we definitely want to spam as much as we can before they get to that really control-y area, which is why we go for the early Evo on the Jeweled Princess. Getting that 3 damage in is going to be important. And we're going to fill the board next turn, along with our hand, so definitely going to be beneficial. I'm actually surprised we didn't see the Evo from our opponent there. So Unicorn Spear cleans that up, and we go for a pretty comfortable 10 damage. Cleaning up over half of our opponent's health in a single turn. Another Radiant Angel. This time, we're definitely going to see that Evo. Although, the biggest mistake our opponent makes is going for our 4-3. Definitely not what you should have hit. If I was going to hit anything, it would have been the 4-4, as they are dead to lethal on board. I decided to just play Gem Princess to start with, because why not? It's fun. And I get to hit face for exactly 13 damage. Oh, sorry, just short of 13 damage. I did make the mistake of miscounting by 1. Sometimes that happens. But being 1 damage definitely isn't going to be the easiest thing for them. We would have easily been able to counter this and go for that 1 damage, so either way, worked out well for us and gave us the victory. Next up, Portalcraft. Not a very popular deck, especially in Unlimited at the moment, so definitely something we should have a reasonable matchup against. I do try to filter out and get something different. Since we already had a 3-drop, I didn't really want the other 2 3-drops this early. And I really like White Fang Temple. So we were kind of just searching for whatever we could. So Loco, definitely going for that aggressive early game. Most likely an Omen if we're seeing Loco come down. And a Purehearted Singer, definitely making me think Omen. I mean, it could also have been Puppet, but Omen's definitely the thing I would see come out of this. Inspired Inventor, not really a problem. I mean, they're developing a pretty decent early board, but we should be able to counter that pretty easily going into next turn. As we do have Holy Priest. She'll do a nice job at cleaning up 2 followers. Which, against Portal, is going to be important before we see the Omen drop. Making sure to clean up as much as we can before they can take advantage of it. And we're going to get a fairly decent board next turn, so it's not really a worry. There's the Flower Doll. Not a card I like to see, but definitely one I'll deal with now. Again, mainly trying to stop any kind of Omen play. This is definitely what you want to do against Portal. Stop as much as you can while hopefully being able to heal. I would have really loved to have drawn into my Elena's Prayer in that turn though, because I could have done some crazy stuff and done fairly well in the next couple of turns, but securing a decent board is usually just as good. So I'll accept what we've got here and roll with it. The Loco looks like it's going to be used to pretty much clean this out. Remove the 4/4 and just kind of leave us hanging. I mean, there's not much reason not to at this point. I did decide to hold on to my Evo though. I wanted to hold on to it just in case I needed it in the next turn. That was the main aim of holding on to that Evo there. Unfortunately, we didn't end up really needing it, so I probably should have went for the extra damage on the bear. Which I believe it's this turn I end up deciding to do that. Especially since I can go for White Swan here pretty perfectly. It's only going to lose 2 health total once healing effects take place. And like I said, if I had have been able to get my Elena's Prayer, these would have been absolutely nuts. But either way, securing a board with a 4/5, 5/4 and a 3/5 against Portal is just way too good. And that is why our opponent does end up conceding. So I think I'll probably revisit this deck with maybe a couple of small adjustments for the Elena's Prayer, as I would love to get that to go off more practically for a video for you guys. Like I said, I had a couple of losses with this deck that did get Elena's Prayer out, and they did get quite big, but unfortunately I just couldn't push that over the line with constant removals from Haven Mirrors, making it very difficult to stick a big body to the board. But if you did enjoy this video and you want to see this deck go off its head, I definitely want to give this one another go. So hit the like button, subscribe for more content. We're actually going to open a pack right now, so let's get right into that. So I earned this brigade pack while I was making this video, so I thought, why not open it for you guys on here? I am currently saving my Omen pack, so why not just open this one? Unfortunately, not much in it. I've got triplicates of all these, and none of these are animated, so definitely just a vile pack, but a little bit of fun. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this. If you want to hit the like button and subscribe, of course, do so. Until next time, see ya.